I mean, Kobe meant a lot to a lot of kids in Southern California and around the world. For me, he was such a great basketball player, but also he was such a great person. The memories that I have of him, really special. I just cherish the moments I was around him. Not too much, but the times that I was around him, I cherish. Some of the best memories, in high school was the first time I actually faced up against him and played with him at his camp in LMU. Me and a couple other players from California, James Harden, Brandon Jennings, DeMar DeRozan, we all played in a 5-on-5 game against him. And, I remember a specific play, me shooting the ball with my left hand in the middle of the paint and him saying something to me about that was a nice shot, and just saying something to me like that in that moment just made me want to work harder. And it's difficult to talk about, but when the times I've been around him, he was just a good person, and he was such a big person that you didn't think that something like this could happen. I mean, his legacy is gonna still go through his daughters and his wife. Him as a person, he was a great person. The people that faced him, they would say negative things, but it was all because of competition, never anything personal. He had a great poise of himself and a great confidence in himself, and that's what the Mamba mentality is, and that's, why I wore my Kobe 4s all through the finals. And he was a special type of player. And it's just hard to put into words how much he meant to just the world. I can tell you a funny story. I was in the process of changing agents, and Rob Pelinka was his agent at the time, and he's the general manager of the Lakers. And he set up a workout for me to work out with Kobe and see some things before I was with him. And I worked out at Sports Club Irvine, which is a famous place in California where he worked out, and my dad actually worked out and played squash. So we went to work out at 6, 7 in the morning, and I was there early. And we worked out for 30 minutes, just doing weights and things like that. And around 30 minutes into the workout, we got to an ab circuit where we did a plank for about a minute, 2 minutes. And his trainer never said stop. And I didn't really stop because he didn't stop. And he looked at me as if he was gonna wait another 10 minutes before he stopped his plank before I did. And I'm shaking around 2 minutes and 30, 40 seconds, and my arms are shaking. And then, eventually he started to give out as I did. But I knew he was about to sit in that plank position for about 10 minutes before I did. He was just very competitive. He was just a different type of person, and he approached everything with the intention of being the best. And I think that that's a great way to teach our children and all the people around to try to attack anything with that intention to be the best at it. Yeah, his mentality will live on. I think he inspired so many people. And he was just scratching the surface outside of basketball. Winning an Oscar was bigger than basketball. So that's what's hard, to deal with the loss that we have today.